Tit, 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 tit. Hmm, hmm, hmm,
Siapa ini? Oh,
hmm.
hello.
Hello, Mom.
Yes, Ujang. What happened, Ujang?
I will say something, Mom. During this thesis period, I think I will be staying up a lot to work on it, and I think I need to stock up quite a bit of noodles for food when I stay up late. And by the way, can I ask for money to buy noodle supplies?
Um, okay, Mama will transfer you money. I'll transfer you 200K to buy noodles.
Wah, thank you very much, Mom.
But Ujang, you should not eat too much noodles. It's not good for your health, especially if you often stay up late and need adequate nutrition.
No problem, Mom. Noodles are not that bad. I have been thinking, why should I eat noodles as food at night? I think by eating
Yes, yes, yes. Oh my god.
will stay healthy. Moreover, it can avoid heart disease and constipations.
Really?
Yes, Mama, of course. I already have some parameters like saturated fat, fiber, price, and calories that say that noodles are not that bad.
Prove it then.
Hello there, we're from Group 3. For today's video, we're going to talk about what's your meal, Lemonella versus Indomie. In this team, there are Gaizka, Glenn, Khonza, Marcy, Martiza, and Aldo. These are the contents that we are going to state. Introduction, background, problem statement, objectives, data and analysis, formulation and solution, also, last but not least, conclusion.
Okay, so we took away two of the most well-known brands as a part of our experiment. These are the two examples. The two most popular Indomie mie goreng brands, especially in Indonesia. You must know both of these. First of all, we have Indomie rasa mie goreng and also limonilo with the same flavor. Instant noodles are popular among students that require a go-to food in an instant. However, the contents and its nutrition is concerning. While instant noodles are undeniably known for its great taste, the average instant noodles contain monosodium glutamate, which is a food addictive that is used to enhance the taste of processed food. MSG, however, in Indonesia is also known as micin. Several studies have linked very high consumption of MSG to weight gain, increased blood pressures, headaches, and nausea. Additionally, while this statement has not been scientifically proven, in Indonesia, instant noodles are believed to be the cause of constipation, or what we call sembelit. Constipation is a condition in which you may have fewer than 3 bowel movements a week, stools that are hard, dry, or lumpy, stools that are difficult or painful to pass, or even a feeling that not all stool has passed. Here is the illustration of constipation if you might look into. But although they are cheap and they work, instant noodles, they have so great flavor and taste. While the statement above is essentially true, take a priority student, for example, us. To be able to cope with our busy work, students must maintain an adequate level of nutrition by eating food, or else the system that is holding our body up in one place might tear down and result in severe to permanent damage towards their body. Furthermore, A well-planned diet and nutrition intake helps students to focus at a high rates of cognitive and academical capabilities. The amount of nutrition is measured by a term called Angka Kecukupan Gizi (AKG), also called Recommended Dietary Allowances (RDA). AKG or RDA are the levels of intake of essential nutrients that on the basis of scientific knowledge are judged by the Food and Nutrition Board to be adequate to meet the known nutrient needs of practically all healthy persons. The amount of AKG may vary depending on the gender, age, level of physical activity to psychological conditions. For the sake of the research, daily micro and macronutritional needs are set to a certain AKG value for each male or female teenager ranging from 16 to 18 years old according to hellosehat.com.
And hello, my name is Ujang. I am an overseas student who studied at ITB. I am busy, simple, and like to eat noodles as my favorite. And because of that, my mother gave me 200 rupiahs to buy noodles, but she said, don't eat too much noodles because it's not good. And as a final student, I'm obligated to do my final thesis. Because of that, I often stay up late from 11 p.m. until 3 a.m. to do it. Therefore, I have to buy noodles for my intake during the night. And the other fact, you should know that my dad has cardiovascular disease at home. And in this case, I want to prove that eating noodles is not completely bad. Eating 5 noodles will stay healthy, avoid heart disease and constipations. I will prove it in this time with some existing parameters such as saturated fat, fiber, price, and calories.
So, problem statement for this case is choose noodles with a mediocre budget and with best nutrition. And the objective, get sufficient calories, less harming to the body, and expenditure efficiency.
For data and analysis, the objective of this research are achieving by fulfilling the indicators, which are proving that noodles aren't that harming for Ujang's body. The second one is one of the best price for value, and the last one is fulfilling the energy adequacy of adolescent. And this is the daily macro and micro needs for one day. The next one is nutrition fact of Indomie and 1 pack of mie goreng. And the second one is nutrition fact of lemonilo mie goreng and 1 pack of lemonilo mie goreng.
Okay, move on to the formulation, solution, and evaluation.
To form your graph, you need to visit geogebra.org/classic or search up GeoGebra Classic on Google and click on the top link. Then you have to insert your constraints. After you have inserted your constraints, you will see these lines. And then you'll use the intersection tool to measure those points. After you have your points, you need to open the built-in spreadsheet by clicking on the button on the right-hand side corner. Click Spreadsheets afterwards, and then insert your points and function.
Okay, so here are the notes behind the formulation of our constraints. So first of all, assume that Ujang had his breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and those foods contain 1,776 calories. So the remaining daily energy required is 900 calories. Also, the remaining fiber needed to avoid having constipation is 9 grams. Since Ujang's father has cardiovascular disease, Ujang is anticipating this disease by limiting the intake of saturated fat by less than 7% of the calories, according to the American Heart Association. Here are the constraint and also the function that we formulated. Move on to the next slide, please. Okay, so first of all, the A line is the constraint of calories intake required for his daily activities. So one pack of Indomie contains 350 calories. Meanwhile, one pack of lemonilo contains 320 calories. And the calorie requirement for Ujang is 900 calories. And for the B line, it is the saturated fat contains on each pack of the mie goreng. So 6 gram saturated fat contained in Indomie and 3 grams saturated fat contained in lemonilo. Since Ujang's father has cardiovascular disease, so Ujang could not consume saturated fat more than 63. And to avoid constipation, the requirement of fiber he consumed is 9 grams. So for this slides, we can see that we intersect those lines to find the area. Next. Okay, so to make the intersection, we need to change the lines to equal side, and therefore we could make the intersection. And then from the points of intersections, we put it on the spreadsheets to see how much the price of it. Move on to the next slide, please. Okay, so it is impossible to eat 2.81 packed of noodles, so we should round the numbers. So here are the rounded numbers in the spreadsheet. Next.
Okay, for the evaluation, after Ujang did the calculations, Ujang found points that could be used as a benchmark for buying noodles. Ujang uses the criteria of instant noodle content to show that instant noodles aren't all that harmful for his health and suitable. Pricey instant noodles are still within Ujang's budget at 0.5 and 0, which is Ujang's calculation. And nutritionally, instant noodles can cover Ujang's calorie, which is 900 kilocalories, fat 63 grams, and fiber 9 grams needs.
So the conclusion is instant ramen noodles provide iron, B vitamins, and manganese. They lack fiber, protein, and other crucial vitamins and minerals. This forced Ujang to consume 5 packs of instant noodles at a time. However, other contents of the noodles such as MSG, TBHQ, and high sodium contents may negatively affect health. The parameters used in the research are the proof that the nutrition needs of Ujang in that night is fulfilled. The amount of calorie that the instant noodle provide are obtuse. To sum it up, well, it's scientifically proven that eating 5 packs of instant noodles seems okay. There are no practical methods to evaluate and justify this statement. Lastly, stay healthy, fans.
these are the references. There are 3. Okay, Marcy, your all-time favorite. And until next time, see you. Peace out.